Hello, how we doing today? My name is Spectrum Dominus, and today we are sorting cards for grading purposes, breaking apart a factory set, pulling out the cards for my PC mainly. This one's particularly, there are a lot of rookies in it, yet they're mostly mid-carders. It is an 88 Fleer factory set. It's not one of those with printed boxes where it was in cellophane. It was Fleer, and it had a seal sticker there. It's ripped because I broke them up into 4 sections already, so we can do one of the 4. We'll break it up over the next 4 videos. But there goes my collection of empty boxes hitting the ground. But it should be a complete factory set as far as I know. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be. And there are a lot of mid-card rookies that are going to get kept by me and put into my notable rookies, the Matt Noakses and the Jay Bells and the stuff like that. But aside from them, there's not a lot of really good rookies. I think the best 2 rookies I can think of is there's a Tom Glavine and a Ron Gant. It's also a Matt Williams, which for those of you who know me, he knows he's one of my guys. So even though that's a notable rookie to keep, that one's actually gradable to me because he's my guy. I want to get a graded rookie of his. But let's get going. Let's turn this on so you guys can see. We're going to start off with, as with all Fleers, there's a ton of stickers there. I'm just going to fan them out, show you. But I also noticed not only do they have these stickers at the end, but in between, and you can see it right here, there are weird red cards that I've never seen before as part of the set, and some of them are stickers. Maybe all of them are stickers. I haven't even looked at them yet. We'll find out together. But we'll see what that does, what that is. So we got Tim Wallach, Chris James, Frank Williams. It seems that the set is not in order. I love when the set is not in order. Fleer puts their teams together, so you have a section of Orioles and a section of Braves and a section of, and then usually they're in alphabetical order inside their teams too. So we just got a Expo, a Philly, a Red, and then a Ranger. When I was a kid, the reason a lot of my sets are open is because the way I would see the set, the way I would be I'd open them up and put them in numerical order, and I get to look at the cards, and then I put them back in the box, and then they've never been opened since that. That was what I did on Christmas afternoon after getting them Christmas morning, So Jerry Brown. Now this Greg Jeffries is a notable rookie. So we will sleeve these. I'm not going to top load my notable rookies today. There's no reason. I'm doing fine on top loaders, but just for speed purposes. Devin White, Frank Viola, we're going to get that one to Sugar Shane, Nelson Liriano, Charles Hudson, Mike Lavarde, that's problematic. We got a second Frank Viola, which means that this is not a factory set in the sense that it's a factory set. Then we got the 87 World Series Throw Smoke, number 5 of 12. What we're going to do for now is we're going to take all of them and put them to the side and see if they gave us all 12. Kirby Puckett, Bat Comes Alive in Game 6. That's a cool card, and it will be going into my PC, but we're going to do that afterwards. I'm not even going to look at them. I'm just going to throw them over there going forward. That Frank Viola card really annoys me. Means we're having dupes. Hopefully that doesn't mean anyone got left out. At least no one important. Jeff Musselman, Bud Black, Willie McGee, Sam Horn, that's a Sam Horn rookie, Reed Nichols, Franklin Stubbs, Tommy Hinzo, Wade Rowden, Donnie Hill, Ray Quinones. All-Star righties, we got Brett Saberhagen, Mike Witt, and who's the third guy? Jack Morris. Wow. Jack Morris looks young there. A lot skinnier than I remember him. Dave Palmer, Larry Sheets, Billy Hatcher, and Jose Uribe. All right, then the top card there, didn't even look at these when I went through the list. I just looked at the ones that said rookie cards. I didn't look at the prospect ones. There is a Mark Grace rookie. That is definitely a notable rookie. And we got Dan Petrie, Johnny Ray, Jeff Russell, Tim Stoddard, Terry Steinbach, Joey Cora, Al Nipper, Keith Hernandez, Barry Larkin, Tim Tuffle, Greg Gagne. Let's leave that one up for Shane. Mike Maddox, Joe Carter, Rob Deere, tried and true sluggers, Gary Carter and Mike Schmidt. We're going to stick that in my Mike Schmidt PC. Fred Manrique, Andre Dawson. There's the Hawk right there. There's a double of the Rob Deere. Tom Glavine. There's the Tom Glavine rookie card. You're going to give me doubles. That's the card to give me a double of. Come on. Now this one I will actually top load because this one is going to get graded. And it is a little heavy that side to this side, but overall I think it's pretty good condition. That may actually get on the board. That's probably going to get on. That's going to push out the Kyle Pitts. Dave Vale, Eddie Milner, Kirk Gibson, Carmelo Martinez, Eddie Murray. Into my PC. Tim Belcher, Reggie Jackson. I don't even know if I collect Reggie. No, I don't collect Reggie Jackson. If I do, if there are Reggie Jacksons over there, they can go. I don't collect Reggie Jackson. Bob Sebra, Dan Quisenberry. Nothing wrong with having 1983 Reggie Jacksons because they're older, but this wax era stuff for a guy I don't collect. John Burkett, look at that. Like I said, a lot of when I say mid-guarders, they're all-stars, a lot of all-star people, but to me, mid-cards. Cecil Espy, Gene Walters, Jack Howell, Lance Parrish, Dave Righetti and Jan Plezek, Greg Matthews, Brad Onsberg, Junior Ortiz, and Bert Blyleven. Let's leave that one up for Shane. Felix Furman and Jesse Reed. Upside down. Rance McCullens. Gary Thurman. Ken Daly. Marty Barrett. Mike Fitzgerald. Chris Bando. Paul Nochi. Kenny Williams. Dave Anderson. Ernest Riles. Deion James. Dave Schmidt. Denny Walling. Michael Brantley. Lance Johnson. Mike Heath. Donnie Moore. Odubie McDowell, Mike Lacoste, I should say, Jay Howell, Randy Reddy, Tom Bolton, Darryl Strawberry, Ricky Henderson. That's a nice Ricky Henderson card. I like him. I like him in his Yankee outfit. I don't like him so much in his other outfits. Goes in my PC. Doug Drabeck, Dave Parker, Steve Carlton. Wow, Steve Carlton was a twin? No clue. Mike Jackson, Scott Bales, Greg Brock. I probably should have sleeved that up for Shane. Juan Beniquez, Ty Gainey, Bill Long, Dave Martinez, Eric Show. All right, there we go. Cut it in half. Joe Boever, Jerry Reed, Mark Wazinger, Darrell Evans, George Brett goes into my PC. Rene Gonzalez, Mike Devereaux, Luis Polonia, that's a rookie, Neil Heaton, Milt Thompson, Terry McGriff, Bobby Witt, John Mitchell, Doug DeCinis, Gary Gaetti, Rob Ducey, Henry Cato, Brian Fishner, Gary Gaetti again. 2 more red cards. Checklist. Dave Steeb, Danny Jackson, Tom Herr, Bruce Hurst, Herm Winningham, Sean Hilligus, Eddie Williams, Shawan Dunston, Carlton Fisk, we'll slide it to the bottom, Jim Presley, Big Bats at first, Mark McGuire and Pat Tabler, we're going to stick that in my PC, Zane Smith, Mark Williamson, Alan Ashby, Craig Leffers. All right, so we still got a little bit left. Carlton Fisk and Mark McGuire PCs. All right, last mini stack here of the first 25% of this set. Let's see what we get. Jim Epper and Joey Myers, Eric King, Gus Polidor, Larry Parrish, Ron Guidry, Carney Lansford, Tim Flannery, Bob Stanley, Howard Johnson, Ted Power, Bob Walk, Mark Davidson, Jeff Calhoun, Brett Butler, Paul Molitor. That's my guy. Love Paul Molitor. John Franco and Steve Betterosen, Ray Surridge, Brian Diet, Paul Molitor. That's the better version. Well, they're both fat. Glenn Hubbard, Mike Moore, Bob Melvin, Pat Sheridan, Stan Jefferson, Tom Niederfer, Ken Howell, Mike Davis, Mitchell Webster, Frank White, Jeff King and Randall Byers, Kurt Wilkerson, Ron Darling, Dick Schofield, Shane Raleigh, National League batting champs Tim Range and Tony Gwynn, that'll go into my PC, Clodo Washington, Mike Diaz, and Juan Berenger. Alright guys, so what we got in this one was we got Tony Gwynn, Paul Molitor, Mark McGuire, Carlton Fisk, George Brett, Ricky Henderson, Eddie Murray, Andre Dawson, and Mike Schmidt going in my PC. We got notable rookies John Burkett, Mark Grace, and Greg Jeffries going to my PC. We got Tom Glavine going to PSA. We got 4 red cards, which I'm going to stick right on the top of one of these stacks so that when we do the 4th stack, we'll have them all in that 4th stack, and we'll check it in that video. And then we have 4 twins, Viola, Gagne, Blyleven, and Gaetti going to Shane. I'm sitting here going, wow, the Twins really had everyone that year. But as you can see by the red card with Kirby Puckett, they were the World Series team that year. So that makes sense that they had such a big, good team that year. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. I will see you guys in the near future. I believe this is the last video I'm going to be posting today, but I will be back with more grading cards for sorting cards for grading purposes later on this week or this weekend, I hope. And I will see you then.